Hi everyone. Um, Today's video is gonna be a little different. Um, Wanted to open up to you guys about me and how I'm feeling. Currently crying. Whew, okay. Um, I I don't even know what to title this video, to be honest, but I'll think about it later. But to sum up this video, but not sum up, to talk about this video, I have social anxiety. It might not show, but as you saw in my facts about me video, I'm an introvert. I'm very shy, like very, very shy, very timid when it comes to talking to people. Unless you come up to me first, and that's still a fact. I'm not sure why it's hard for me to talk to people. It's been very, very difficult to actually start a conversation unless I'm like comfortable with you or we're doing the exact same thing, or unless you come up to me first. And the reason why I'm like upset and I'm crying is because it's actually like affecting me badly. Currently working with my uncle, and it's gotten to the point to where it's hard to even speak to my own family members about this kind of stuff, about what I'm doing. I'm not sure if it's because I'm not educated on it and I can't answer the questions that they are asking me or what. But it's just hard for me to actually like have a full blown conversation with someone. I mean, to talk about um to talk about something I'm not really educated in. But having social anxiety, or in my case being afraid to like talking about a certain topic, is pretty much why I haven't spoken anything about what's been going on recently. Wow. But part of um having my anxiety and being afraid to open up and talking about certain things is part of the reason why I haven't said anything about what's going on, which is with the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm educated, or at least I believe I'm educated enough to say how I feel about the whole situation. It's I just didn't know how to say it. I'm the type of person to where I'm the type of person to where I can write things out better than I can speak it. Not sure why. So how I feel about everything, it's a lot. Honestly, it's a lot. hurts my feelings in a way to know that I actually have to fear walking outside my home without someone thinking I look like whoever they think that whoever they're looking for just by the color of my skin or just by my hair or what I look like, you know. That hurts my feelings, you know, the fact that I have to not only be extra careful with, you know, people who are very, very harmful, like, you know, kidnappers and things. I also have to, not only do I have to fear that, but I also have to fear being profiled. I'm a 20-year-old black woman, and people see that as a threat. I wouldn't hurt anybody. I wouldn't hurt a fly. But some people don't see that just by how I look. And I think the deal with Mr. George Floyd, you know, that's a sad thing. It's a sad, very, very sad thing. And the fact that those men killed this man in cold blood, like, you know, that's hurtful. You know, he has a family. Or had a family. This funeral was this past Sunday, I believe. Was it Sunday or was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before. But I don't know. I think the whole deal with Mr. George it hurts. The deal with Breonna Taylor hurts. The fact that, you know, with George Floyd, he was accused and they didn't even let him explain. They just arrested him. Killed him in cold blood. He has a family, a 6-year-old and a wife. That hurts. I would not know how it feels to lose my dad. I'm grateful every day that I have him in my life still. But to know that this man didn't do anything and he was murdered, that hurts. And the situation with Breonna Taylor, she was just in her home. Her home. So the fact that I have to fear being in my own home, my safe haven, my house, a place that I find comfort in, that sucks. Like, that's kind of scary. But I think everything that's going on, I think the protesting is a good thing. Is a great thing in my opinion. Just speaking my opinions here. You can bash me all you want to, whether you do. I don't condone the violence. I really don't. I don't condone any type of violence. It's just, I don't know how to really explain it. I don't condone the violence. And that's what people are kind of getting upset over. Violence is not the answer and blah 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 blah, but like, they're saying violence isn't the answer, you know, fighting fire with fire, but at this point y'all been firing at people of color for a long time, and then when we fight back with violence, even though we weren't the ones doing the violence, it's a problem. That's like literally back in the 60s, we were being sprayed with water hose. With the water hose, and not like a regular water hose from your home, but like from the fire hydrant. Like you were being sprayed with water. And I remember seeing a video where they were saying that the water hose was like spraying so bad it was cutting people. And for what? And you know, they were protesting then, and we were protesting then, and we're protesting now. But I feel that now we're making more of a difference than we were then. Excuse me, because back then we weren't. They were afraid, they were fearful, but they did it anyway. But now with this new coming generation, we're not as scared. We're more tired than afraid. And I feel that. Like I'm afraid of. I fear for my life sometimes, not all the time, because I know God's got me. I don't really have to worry about anything, and if it's my time, it's my time. I've always thought that. Yeah, that's a scary thing to think of, but if it's in God's will for me to go, then it was my time. But if, you know, it's it's just scary to know that I have to fear for my dad's life, my little brother's lives, my boyfriend's life, his dad's life, and all this other stuff. It's just for black men mostly, and for black women too. And I'll never understand why some people find it disgusting, find my skin color disgusting, find it intimidating, being profiled just because of the color of my skin or how people react to certain things. Sorry. Um, but um, um, but not to make this video super long. I believe that the peaceful protests are working. I believe they're doing a good thing. The petitions and things, I believe that we're doing a good job trying to keep it peaceful without some person trying to ruin the peace. You know, I just wish that, you know, people could see through our eyes. You know, people could, I wish that people could um, understand what we understand, or at least try, you know, try to educate themselves about what we did, what we went through, why we're oppressed. And a lot of people don't understand that the reason why we're using Black Lives Matter, because it does, you know. We're thinking, well, black people aren't the only ones that go through that are being killed every day. Black people aren't the only ones who are going through the bad things and all this other stuff. And we understand that, and we understand that you're saying all lives matter, because it does. But at this point, it's like the saying goes, all lives won't matter unless Black Lives Matter, you know. I don't see anyone being threatened just because of the color of their skin. At least I haven't seen it. Someone else might have, but I haven't seen it. Like, I don't know. We're not saying other people don't matter. We're not trying to be selfish about it. All we're saying is that, you know, we're kind of the main ones being targeted. There's another statistics that say that, white people are being killed more than black people. Well, if you look up the statistics, there are more white people than there are more black. There are more white people than black people. That's why the numbers look like that. But in all actuality, we're the main ones. We're being killed more. Just because the numbers are smaller. Just because our numbers are smaller doesn't mean that, percentage wise, doesn't mean that we're not being killed the most. But like I said, I think what we're doing is a good thing. We're trying to keep it peaceful. We just always have to have those ones who want to be destructive about it. Be destructive about it. Which is what we weren't trying to do. All we were doing was trying to get those policemen out and behind bars, and that's exactly what we got. But there are still some people, there are still some people who still think it's, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But all I want to say is that, educate people, whether they want to be educated or not. I think that we should educate others, especially our children, our young children, young people, about what's going on. You don't have to go into detail because, it's kind of hard to explain to my sister, explain to Ty about what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on, and I don't think she should know what's going on because she's already sensitive, and that would probably hurt her feelings even more. But I think, like I said, we should educate others, whether they want to listen to it or not, But if you keep telling people why we're doing what we're doing, minus the violence, because I know we don't want the violence. We never wanted the violence in the first place. We just wanted to protest peacefully. I'm not protesting because I don't think. No, I don't want to say that. I think just speaking and using my platform, even though my platform is small for right now, I just think that what we're doing, signing up petitions, and I actually need to sign petitions, but signing up petitions and doing peaceful protesting and educating others, I think what we're doing is good. I think what we're doing is great because we're actually taking the time to educate others if they want it. But we're actually going out to people, not going out, but we're actually explaining to people why this movement is happening so they can't say we didn't teach them anything. Like the saying goes, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. So you can educate all the people that wants to be educated, but they can take it or leave it. Well, that's all I want to say. Pray for others. Pray for me, especially because everything is going on is really taking a toll on me, especially with my anxiety and things. Pray for everyone. Love one another, please. Please love one another. I'm tired of the hatred, honestly. It hurts my feelings. I've never gotten socially profiled. I wouldn't know how I feel if I got socially profiled. But I don't want my little sister to go through all. I don't want my little sisters or little brothers going through what my older siblings or what my mom went through. I don't, or my parents and older family members went through. You know, I want them to love one another. We teach love. We're supposed to teach love, not teach hatred. And if in all honesty, if you're actually teaching your child to hate people based off their religion, based off their race, based off of their sexuality and all this stuff, you are a very, very sick person. You're a sick person. You're a rude person. And I'm not gonna hate you for it. I'm just gonna pray for you. That's all I gotta say. Pray for one another. Just pray. Pray. Constantly read the Bible. And love one another. That's all I gotta say. Be careful out there. Be safe with everything going on. Pray for one another. Make sure everyone is okay. Check on your friends. Check on your friends and family. Check on your friends and family, especially those who are like me, that seems all happy and bubbly all the time. You never know what a person is dealing with by themselves. So, so love you guys and see you in my next video.